Oh no, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
Now recording.
Now recording. All right.
Okay,
George.
welcome. This is episode 1 of something. I don't know. We're gonna decide what it is right now.
Isn't it the second one?
No, because the first one is. Are we even gonna upload that?
I don't know. We might. We
I
got some
kind
good
of
stuff
liked
there.
it though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I decide we're not gonna upload it. No.
Whoa, George, you're going out all tyrant now.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
the
We're
recording
gonna have
has
to kick you
changed
off.
me. Yeah. Okay, well, I don't really know how. Obviously, this is something we improve over time, but I don't really know how to start this. But I think we need to start talking about what we're actually gonna call this. You know?
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know either. I feel like anything
Brian-
we're gonna come up with, it's
This is
probably
gonna
gonna
be
be
the-
cringy.
This is gonna be the whole episode, just us being like, I don't know what to call this.
I mean, Brian had the good mid-click one.
Yeah,
That-
and you
okay.
don't like it.
I argued that name sucked. It really, I didn't like it.
I don't understand why you don't like it. Like, it's just.
It's just mid-click. It just sounds too. I don't know what's the word. Just like mid-click. I don't know. Mid-click. It's just not good. It's just not good. I'm not gonna specify why. It's just not good.
Oh my gosh. Okay, George, you come up with one then.
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go up to a random name generator right now,
Okay.
and I'm gonna spew off some names. Okay, is there a random podcast name generator? Is that a thing? They always have that.
No.
Okay, here it is. Let's see. I'm putting it up right now. Describe your Wait, what? I actually have to describe the podcast. What is this podcast? Describe your podcast as if you were explaining it to your parents. How would you describe our podcast, guys?
I don't know. We have 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Well,
Random whatever thoughts. Random thoughts. I don't know.
Random thoughts.
Just guys being dudes, to be honest.
For real.
Random
Just
thoughts. and
boys
guys
being
being-
boys.
I'll put that
What's
in.
better than this?
Random thoughts and guys being dudes.
That's the
Let's see.
name right
Is it
there.
actually-
Guys being dudes.
Imagine it actually generates like the best name we've ever seen.
Guys being dudes. I'm looking that up.
Okay.
That's a good name. Look that up on YouTube.
Okay, so these are the podcast names. Okay, number
Ah,
one.
it's already a podcast.
Three Beards podcast. I think
we
I'm
don't-
the only
none of
one
us
who
can
actually
grow
has-
one.
I
Yeah.
have a beard. I have a beard.
Okay.
You should
Yeah,
have seen me.
Whatever.
You can call up Grant or any of the other guys. They can verify I am a beard guy.
Have you seen Talmadge's? Oh my
Oh my!
gosh.
It looks like someone.
I kind of like it. You guys are trashing on it.
Maybe it's the camera angle he's showing it to me. But, oh, man, brother.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
at
Next
least
one.
thick in the places where it is.
Okay, that's something.
Okay. Next one. 2 beards talking. What about that one?
Why are they all beards?
I
None
don't
of...
know. Okay. What about quarantine thoughts and dudes?
Quarantine thoughts
not a-
and dudes.
Quarantine is over, right? I think. right?
Yeah.
It's
So-
not in
Besides
China, though.
Yeah.
A little. Yeah. That would be a little dated if we called that our podcast that. What about 2 dudes, 1 brain cell?
I kind of like that one, to be
But
honest.
that one-
there's three dudes though.
Who's the one brain
No,
cell,
we
though?
could call it 2 dudes, 1 brain cell.
And then every
episode.
episode we can title who has the one brain cell.
That's actually
series.
kind
People-
of good. I kind of
yeah,
like that.
People vote who was the brain cell of this episode. You know, we have a poll at the end of it. Okay, that's a contender right
That's funny.
there. Okay, next one. Guys being dudes. Maybe.
Guys being dudes. I thought Brian already looked that one up.
Yeah, no,
Well,
sadly,
yeah.
Steady took it.
It's the G-Force podcast.
What?
Yeah, G-Force. You remember that movie, G-Force?
With the gerbils.
Oh, G-Force. Yeah,
Yeah.
with the hamsters or whatever.
I do remember
If
that.
our mascot was a hamster, I feel like that would actually be a really good name. You know, G-Force
yeah.
podcast.
Don't know if we want to do that.
Okay, what about this one? That's what she said.
Oh my, no,
No.
Someone
straight.
has got to take that, like, right?
Yeah, there's probably some podcasts.
Like that's
What
an
about
office.
MYRS or Myers? I guess I don't. It's like an acronym or something.
What was it?
It's MYRS. I don't know what that stands for.
MYRS.
My yogurt rules. I don't know, dude.
Nope, skip.
That's a lame one. Yeah, get out of here. Okay. And not the whole enchilada.
That's kind of funny.
I kind of like that one. That's pretty good.
Say it again for me.
Not the whole enchilada.
Not bad, not
so
bad.
Stupid.
Next one. This one's stupid. Big Mike. Like
No. What?
That reminds me
wouldn't
of
want-
what's that cartoon on Big Mouth? I remember Big
No.
Mouth.
No.
Never heard of it.
I hate that show. That show sucks.
Oh, throwing hate
Wow.
around.
What about this one? This is the weirdest name. What about Japaki?
What?
It's JEEPAKKY.
Japaki.
Japaki, all caps, Japaki.
That's so random.
Yeah, but would you want that as our name?
No.
Yeah.
No.
You're gonna out here lemon say no. Yeah, not feeling
Okay.
it.
Okay, next one. IT guys.
No, none of us are IT.
What about that's a good idea?
I like that one, to be
That's
honest.
not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah, you could say it's a good idea for a podcast name.
Okay, that was a bit much. That was a bit much.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You lost me.
What about deep ramen? Deep ramen.
The
Isn't
noodle?
that already taken?
Yeah, the noodle, deep ramen.
Ew.
You don't like it?
Deep ramen. I hate it, bro.
Dude,
Okay.
What?
I mean, okay, fine. I mean, yeah, sure. What about third degree? I guess third degree.
Are all of these taken?
No,
Do you
I'm looking up most of them, but so far only one's really been taken. But they last uploaded in like 2022 July. Now it's the two guys, one brain cell. The rest of them all have people who've uploaded, but they haven't uploaded in like 3 to 5 years.
Wait, two guys, one brain cell has been taken? Are you serious?
Well, it's 3 episodes on iTunes, so I mean it's not really taken.
Okay, well, if those guys are listening, that is a top contender. We might choose that one. I'm sorry. I don't think they're listening. They might be dead for all I know.
Yeah, who knows?
Okay,
Corona.
what about the Ethan Gonzalez podcast?
What?
I don't know why that's I mean, I don't know, maybe it could work. The Ethan Gonzalez podcast.
How?
Hmm.
Okay, I don't know how that work.
Is that not a contender for you guys?
What was it?
The Ethan, are you not even paying attention?
I'm looking up this podcast to
This
see if
is
they're
very
real.
important. The Ethan Gonzalez podcast.
Wow, we should do that and not have an Ethan Gonzalez on our podcast.
That sounds like it's like what? It just sounds like we got a person named Ethan Gonzalez on the podcast.
We should just name it like LeBron James podcast and never talk about basketball.
Yeah. What?
I wouldn't mind that, actually. I wouldn't mind
What?
that at all.
Oh,
That would
No
be funny.
way.
Maybe it would be funny for like 2 episodes and we would change it anyways. But I don't know. I think I would like that.
Every single time we should like do a new podcast name and be like, welcome to the Ethan Gonzalez podcast, and change it every single time.
That'd be funny if we did like
person.
change the title of the. Never mind. That's not original. No, I'm stupid. Forget that.
Wow, you're dumb.
I
Also,
kind of like the 5th degree because 3rd and 4th are taken, but not the 5th.
The fifth degree, even though there's only 3 of us, and I mean, what the fifth degree
I don't know.
of,
We should just
of
be
what?
extremely racist and take everything to the 5th degree.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, we could do that. Okay, what about? All right, this is second to last one.
No racism.
Juice podcast.
Juice?
Yep, Juice podcast.
Just juice?
Yeah, Juice podcast.
No.
No,
What? No.
dang,
George.
you're shooting these down. Like, give it like a just like let
George,
it
are you
simmer a
hearing the
little
words
bit.
that are coming out of your mouth? Juice
Yeah,
podcast.
Just let it simmer a little bit. Just like, can you imagine us like
And
several
you got
years
after
from
Bryant for mid-click.
now? Okay. Okay, it's not like I came up with it. I'm just giving ideas, okay? I'm just saying you're shutting them down a little too soon.
There's a lot of juice related podcasts.
Yeah, I would bet.
The
I mean, juice
juice.
is good, dude.
Art
I like
juice.
juice.
Bring the juice. Creative juice. Wow. The daily. Oh my gosh. These guys are
Okay.
unoriginal, just like us.
And the last one is I'm just saying with Kevin G. Miller.
What?
What?
I don't know. That's just.
Are you sure you aren't just pulling up random
serious,
actual
no.
podcasts?
You
I'm
sound
serious.
random.
serious.
as heck.
I'm looking. This website has given me a random amount of podcasts with random names, and that's one of them. And I just thought it might work. You know.
I say we just go with the one that's I've made up because I don't think anyone's taken it yet.
Which one did you make up?
The good one that you didn't like.
The good. Which one? You got to tell me which one. I don't remember.
Mid-click.
No, mid click is stupid.
Nah, it's pretty good. It's pretty
It's
good. To be
mid.
honest.
It's a mid.
Nothing on YouTube for it.
Good. There's a bunch
No.
of crap on like the absolute weirdest places like TikTok, 73 followers, Instagram, 35 followers.
That's
No,
easy.
24 followers. That's disgusting.
Also, wait, hold up, real quick. My mom's calling me. She actually
In the
called me twice
podcast?
during that, but we were on a roll, so I had to ignore her. Sorry.
Okay, fine.
I'm gonna take it real quick. Just real quick.
Unbelievable.
Unprofessional.
Yeah.
That's it. We're calling it mid-click.
I don't have any problems with mid-click.
Yeah, no, I like it too. I just like, there's only, like, let me actually go check this one out. See how long ago they've uploaded.
We're talking about mid-click still?
Yeah,
What did they upload on?
they uploaded on TikTok, and it was a
Oh,
gross Voldemort one.
Yeah.
And only one video. Yeah, no, we don't care about that.
Yeah, you watch like, oh, they got my name, and then you look at their stuff, and you're like, it's the most weirdest random stuff ever, and you're like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not worried. I'm normal.
Yeah, no, this guy's posted, or maybe I don't know. I don't want to assume anything, but it's all food related stuff. Sucks to suck that we're taking it.
I mean, you probably came up with it first since you came up with it so long ago.
That's probably true. We came up with it like a year ago or more.
That's crazy to me. It was that long ago. Yeah, it's
Because
still
like
nothing
everything
that's happened.
else, that feels original, but not too. It's more original than anything else we've seen or named so far.
For real, yeah.
I thought
Honestly-
the one where it was a completely different guy's name was funny.
Really?
Not something we would use, but why did it give
Oh,
us a
okay.
guy's person's name?
Yeah, like it sound coherent too. Like it might be like an actual podcast too. Like
Yeah,
just so random.
so weird.
Yeah, honestly,
Dang.
I like not the whole enchilada mid-click the
Yeah.
most.
Not the whole enchilada. That's so weird.
So
It
what
sounds-
do you? What
Yeah.
are we thinking? What are we thinking?
I'm thinking mid-click because I mean I'm biased,
Okay,
obviously.
okay. You know what? I'll look up some more names. We're not. I'm gonna do one until you guys like it, because we're not choosing mid click.
I don't know, George. It's
I don't
looking
know.
like
It's better than anything we've done so far.
Okay, dads and dumb bugs. What about that one?
we're not even dads.
You could be. I don't know. Do you even know?
Tori,
Okay, what about
can you spell mid-click for me? I just want to know what you think. How it's spelled.
MIDCLIQUE?
Oh,
Wow.
really?
Well done. Well done.
Yeah.
I thought you meant just the CLICK one.
No, I know what it still didn't like it.
You still don't like
Wow,
it?
that's so
Oh my
strange.
gosh.
You're
Nope.
just a hater.
Like maybe, but I don't like it. We're not naming our no. Okay, what about 2 beers in?
So we don't
Again,
drink.
George, none of us drink.
Okay, what about unfiltered brothers?
I kind of like the unfiltered part.
Yeah, the
We could
unfiltered's not
combine
bad.
them. We could combine like
Unfiltered mid-click. Oh my gosh. There we
Yeah.
go.
Okay. No. Yeah. What about
Dang it, someone already has unfiltered.
yeah.
Unfiltered. Oh, just unfiltered alone.
Yeah.
What
It's
about
actually pretty big.
Oh,
what
wow.
about the Tom Brady Chronicles?
Yeah, I don't like
What
Tom
do you
Brady,
think?
to be honest.
George,
I think-
just read through these before you say it out loud. That's all I'm
Yeah.
asking.
Just think
Okay,
about it before you.
Fine. What about this
Tom-
one? Okay, this one actually might be good. What about okay, if I could read. Unapologetic confessions.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know if that one would work, but we could definitely. I like where it's going. You know, you know what I mean.
Unapologetic.
What about like we could combine unapologetic brain cells? How about that?
Shoot,
I
I
don't
don't know. Well, I think we have a winner already, but you're just being a hater.
Okay, no, we're not gonna do that. You know what? Give me another description. Give me another description of our podcast.
Another one.
We're gonna come up with something. I'm not choosing
Lost,
mid-click.
confused, wandering. We don't know what we're doing.
All right.
Narrator. What are you using to come up with these?
I just looked up podcast name generator and it just showed up, and then I just used this. Okay. Okay. New intro.
What?
The new intro podcast.
One thing, like you know those like bands that have the weirdest names that like make no sense, like
Yeah.
Loaded Diaper, or
Tired Wimpy Kid.
yeah, stuff like that. I hate those names because they're so stupid, bro.
They're just trying to be unique in really
We hate
in a
being
world
unique,
you
okay,
can't be
George?
unique.
Unless it's mid-click, then we think it's unique.
Yeah. I feel like it has to have some meaning behind it. Like a random number generator has no like passion.
Well, mid-click had passion behind it.
Yeah, because it was creative. Everything else is bandwagoning off of a random number generator, right?
Well, this isn't a random number. It's a random name generator.
It's basically the same thing. We're relying on RNG for a name.
Okay, what about Welcome to Death? What about Welcome to Death?
That's a band name, and I hate it.
What?
we don't even deal with that too.
Well, we might. We might.
Why?
You don't know. This is episode 1. Who knows what we're gonna do?
The only thing we have is that we're 3 dudes.
Come on, guys. Come on.
We're
what
mid
about...
and we're a clique. That's all we need.
We're not naming it that.
Why are you so opposed? It's 2v1 right now.
No, come on. Just give me a chance. What about Tangled Skeleton? What about Tangled
What?
Wandering Spirit?
I would accept Wandering Skeletons as a second place.
Hey, first place. Wandering Skeletons. Yeah, that works. Come on, we chose it, right?
We'll put it into consideration there.
Okay, what about Life Unshackled?
Someone already has wandering. Oh, wandering
Ah.
monsters. Wandering
Oh, okay.
monsters. We're good.
Okay, okay.
Okay. That's a good one. We'll take wandering skeletons.
Dang. Here's the truth. They actually have a ton of these, but actually the majority of them do suck. I'm like, you say that you want me to read them before I say them out loud. I have.
No
These
way.
are the best. These are the best. Okay.
Oh
Oh my
man.
gosh.
What about the Imperfectly Perfect podcast?
I like that, to be honest.
Honestly, I don't, but anything's better than mid.
Oh my gosh.
If you guys want that, I'll take it. I'll take it.
It's a song, but it's I don't know if it's
It
a
is a
podcast
song.
yet. It is also a podcast.
Yeah.
Really?
Dude, how many people do you think have done this? Have done this random name generator and taken the
Well,
names off of it?
based on the amount of podcasts I've seen when I'm scrolling through like YouTube Shorts or Instagram, like yeah, there's probably every single name has been taken.
Yeah, it's probably. How? Oh man, I have no idea about like internet domains or copyright stuff. So
What's the question? I know somewhat.
just like, could we? Because people have these names that are pretty dang good. Can we
Mhm.
just take them?
I mean,
So,
if
what
they
a lot of
haven't
people
uploaded for a while,
not
maybe.
well, or like on content like YouTube, you can take names. If you want to get like a domain for a website or stuff, you have to pay for it. So you'd have to pay the person who either hosts it or pay a company that holds it as well.
Dang it.
Well, I don't know, man. Okay, well, this is the last group of names I'll give. Okay.
Okay.
I hope they get fired.
Um,
Not bad.
Not feeling it too much.
it's not bad. It's not bad.
Okay, what about
I hope they get fired.
I hope they get fired. Okay, what about the Lululemon girls?
What? Well, first off, we're not even girls.
I like that
Well,
one. I like
we
that one.
might-
No way you like that one.
Hey, wait. You like it,
Oh
Brian?
my
I'll
gosh.
take it. That's a 2-1 right there. That's a 2-1. You gotta have to agree.
No way. No way you like
We-
that one.
That's so funny.
I will take Lululemon Girls podcast over MidClick. I will.
Oh
Do you
my
know what
God.
Lululemon is, Jorge?
Isn't it some kind of clothing brand?
Yeah, it is.
All I know is that isn't it an MLM
Oh
too?
yeah.
Multi-level marketing kind of scheme too.
Wow, that is
Girls
yeah,
podcast. That's funny, but I don't think we should have it. 'Cause
Yeah, no. Honestly,
uh,
they might who knows, sue us over the name or something.
you
that's
guys
weird.
made me
Dude,
so worried for a second.
that would be
I was
so
like,
funny though if we take it and then they're like, we want that. They would have to pay us for it, right?
Well, they probably have it,
Um,
right? Already.
only if we bought the domain
Oh, lame.
first, but they already have a website up, so they have the domain for it,
Oh, dang it. Okay.
Okay.
and they have a YouTube channel.
Yeah. All right, last 2 ones, okay? These are the last
Okay.
2 ones. Okay. Bad Choir.
No.
No? No. Okay,
Yeah,
and
I don't know about that.
All these really suck. This is the last one. Caitlin Fletcher.
What? What?
These random names are so funny, dude.
They just give me random names. I don't know
Where did-
why.
Where did Caitlyn come from? I don't understand this.
Well, that's the last one, so we have to decide something.
Okay, so what do we got? I've typed in the chat of the audio downloads on accident. Whoops.
Oh, okay.
You're retarded.
The
Well,
two names
no.
that we thought were good.
It looks like
Okay, in general, I wrote all those down
Yeah,
as well.
he already-
along with a
yeah.
couple other-
Oh, really?
yeah, in general, just like a general.
Oh, there we go. Not
You
a whole
wrote like
enchilada.
2. You wrote 2 names.
The two that I liked, to be honest. Well, the two that I liked and weren't taken already.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure all
Well-
these are on taken besides? I haven't checked the 5th degree.
Now the 5th degree's fine. I checked that one.
Okay, sweet.
Okay, so
And
which one?
unfiltered's taken as well. So that's
Yeah.
just like if you wanted to add on to something.
Mm-hmm.
Unfiltered is actually like a huge podcast. They have like, who's David Dobrik? They're like the bottom boys of David Dobrik. They made that podcast.
Okay. They have 1 million subscribers on YouTube, so I'm assuming they're
Sheesh.
somewhat.
Yeah, you know what? Let's just steal their name. Why not, right?
Yeah. What are they gonna do?
Yeah. Guys, it's our podcast. You can't take that name. We already have it.
Yeah, shut up.
Watch me take that name.
Okay.
Well, so
Well,
we have.
here. Let's try this thing. I don't know if you guys want to try it or not, but this is what my dad ever did. I remember we had a discussion like if what we wanted to do. He'd have each of us pick 3 that we liked, and then we'd come back and discuss which 3 we liked and see which ones we agreed with and which ones we did not.
We
Okay.
can do like the draft. Remember
Yeah.
our
There we-
little
yeah, they gotta-
last episode that we might release at some point? Maybe, I don't know.
We will. It'll come.
Yeah, it probably will. It wasn't bad. Who knows? Maybe we won't release this one. This one might be awful, and I rehear it. Maybe I don't.
Okay, I'm writing mine down.
I already
Well-
got mine that I like. The 3 that I like.
It's just gonna be mid-click 3 times, huh?
No.
Hey, wait. Let me write mine real quick.
Oh man, I have 4. I have 4 that I.
Okay, then write down the 4. I don't care.
Oh man, these are actually, some of these are pretty good.
See, when you look at them again,
I still like mine more.
they're contenders. Come on.
Down.
Okay, I actually have 5 because
Holy.
I like a lot of them.
Okay, well, it looks like we have. Okay, so Reese, tell me why you chose those names.
I mean, I like mid-click because, you know, it's just kind of
We can skip that
original.
one.
It's
We can
art-
skip that one. You don't have
It
to
was
explain
our
why.
thing. You know,
Okay.
it was just kind of the original
I
again.
feel like it's not even that good, but since I went against it so hard, you guys are pushing back. Okay, that's my. You guys, come
Okay.
on.
That's
we
your-
gotta
I don't know
Yeah,
why
so
you hate it so much.
Yeah. Well, mid-click. Come on. Mid.
Explain why though. Come on.
Okay, yeah.
Because
No,
I
Jordan,
just
you
don't like
explain why you don't like
I
it.
don't like it. I just don't. It's just
Guys, come on. It's mid-click.
okay.
Guys.
Okay. Okay. This is what I'll say. Mid, right? So mid. That's the first part of that name.
Yeah.
Who actually uses mid anymore? Like
lot
in
of
their
people.
vocabulary. It's
I
already
do
hang
it's
out with a lot
already
of people.
outdated. We hang out
outside of podcast.
Whoa, I hang out with like Grant and all those guys, and those guys use it. But is that our audience? Grant and Talmadge is our audience.
I made friends here who know
I
the
made
word.
friends here. They're all English people. They don't have. We're not bringing them into this equation. Okay, I don't want to hear it.
And
Okay.
even if
Second.
mid is just a what is it? A fad? What's a
Yeah, fad.
Yeah, fad. Yeah,
people still understand that mid is like the root of middle.
but it doesn't matter because the main issue I have is the second word, click.
Do you know what
Okay.
a click means?
Yeah, click, a group of people, like but like, what
Yeah, a
are we
friend
in
group.
school? What are we in? Come on, guys.
What?
Like,
What?
it's like that sounds like some kind of high school drama. Like, oh, we're the mid click. It just sounds like, I don't know. It just doesn't sound good. Okay,
There's multiple
it's like
meanings
you got
to it
the
too.
goth click, you got the jock click. We're the mid click. That sounds so lame.
You're putting the cringiest connotations to it. It's literally just a name.
Nope, because that's what I imagine when I hear that name. So,
But
no.
all the other ones you were saying have no like meaning to them. At least this one has like meaning.
then let's put meaning to it.
Okay, good,
know?
good. Because all the
Okay.
ones that are just like random names, those are
They're
so
just-
weird.
Yeah.
They were, but like we came up with things like the 2 dudes, 1 brain cell. Honestly, that idea where we have a poll and decide who's the brain cell is the funniest thing
That is hilarious.
I've heard.
That's pretty
in a
good.
while. You know,
Whenever someone has a bad take, the whole chat just goes, "Oh, L, brain cell, brain cell."
Brain cell, yeah. Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, fine. You hate mid-click, blah 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 blah.
Okay, you guys can still like it, but I hope I've explained myself thoroughly enough for it at least to be understandable why I don't like it.
You're
Yeah, you just shown that
cringe.
you don't understand basic vocabulary.
What?
Yeah, you just don't understand it. We're not being
Yeah.
pretentious.
Nope, not at all.
Okay, let's move on. The second name you chose.
Me?
Yeah, you were going. Yeah.
Be honest, I didn't really care too much. After that one, I really should. Honestly, I really should have done a list on what I didn't like. I didn't really like unapologetic confessions, and
That one, yeah, it doesn't roll off the tongue.
I
as
wasn't
usually.
I wasn't amazing on the Fifth Degree either. Those were the only two that I was like, eh.
Ah, lame.
And you want unfiltered blank, so.
If we did unfiltered, I'd want to put another thing onto it, like.
Yeah, clearly. We probably couldn't actually steal that.
Clearly.
Okay, well, I just said a name. I mean a word. You can't make fun of me. I just said clearly. That's it.
It's just an inside joke. I don't know if you know it.
Oh.
Rip.
I don't know if you're in the end. You know what I'm
He's not in the mid click, you know.
Okay. What about you, Brian? What did?
Well, I mean, obviously, my name baby mid click is getting dumped on, so we can't use that one apparently. I like unapologetic confessions, but that doesn't really have anything to do with our flow.
Yeah, we're not really confessing to anything, are we?
Yeah.
So
The Fifth Degree, same thing. This is just a cool name, I think.
yeah.
Wandering Skeletons, again, doesn't really have anything to do with us. I just like the imagery and the lore in just the two words, you know?
The lore,
The lore, the deep lore.
It does provoke image to your head, like when you think of it, like, oh.
Exactly, and it gives us a good profile picture for whatever we use, because it's a pretty easy thing to make.
That's true.
And then honestly, my favorite is probably That's a Good Idea.
That's your favorite.
See, honestly fits us pretty well, I think, because we just say stuff,
and then
all of our new ideas.
That
and
is
I'm
true.
pretty sure we've said That's a Good Idea more than anything else in this list.
Except for mid-click. You guys love that word for
some
reason.
It's just you hate it so much. You're just dragging us down.
But no, I think
just Aiden.
That's not a good idea.
Well,
sorry.
I'm just okay, whatever. But no, that does bring up a good point. Out of all these names, That's a Good Idea definitely is the kind of closest tied to what we actually do, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, for me, I just chose 2 dudes, 1 brain cell. Though, to be honest, we probably don't even have to name our podcast that. We could just have that as a gimmick, regardless of the name.
That's true.
You know, so then I chose Wandering Skeletons. Kind of, same thing where just the imagery is cool, you know? And
that's a cool art piece you could make, but
yeah, and also wandering, like, isn't that what we kind of do too? We're just kind of doing nothing. So
that's true.
I don't know. We're just wandering around, just talking. I don't know. And then not the whole enchilada. I don't know if I would choose that wording specifically, but I like there's something there. Maybe we change it around a little bit. There's something there. I think I can see potential.
Say that one again. I was distracted.
Not the whole enchilada. Wow, you're not even paying attention. This is serious. This is.
I was looking up that's a good idea on stuff just to see if it was taken.
Okay.
Do we want the enchilada to be in there, or just not the whole blank?
I think not the whole blank is what's carrying that. Honestly.
Yeah.
We could get rid of the enchilada. You know.
I swear there's something to do with enchiladas on a podcast somewhere.
Me too. That's what I was thinking too. I swear there's some like enchilada podcast.
Well, let's hope they're not popular. you know.
We should just name our podcast the Joe Rogan Experience and see where that takes us.
There we
Oh,
go.
what a unique name! I think dude, that's actually really smart.
I was thinking about that for a while. I didn't know if you guys would like it or not.
Yeah, no, I like it a lot. That's definitely
Honestly, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Joe Rogan Experience. Yep.
People
I
will
don't
click
think
on us
it's
on
taken.
accident.
Oh, wait, real quick, look it up if anyone else is using that name. I
Oh
hope
yeah,
not.
yeah. I'll
Yeah.
go check. Let me see. Joe Rogan Experience. Oh, it autofilled.
Oh,
Nope,
wow,
it's
we're-
not taken. They're just this bald
Ah,
guy.
let's go.
Dang.
This
Yeah, I was
bald
about
guy
to
named,
say
like-
we're so popular already without posting anything. It already
Oh
auto
my-
That's insane.
We're
Joe
built
Rogan.
different.
Okay,
I'm
well,
gonna send this picture into the chat. Oh, I can't. Dang it! It's the weirdest picture of Joe Rogan I've ever seen. He
Can
looks
you
like he's
not
on.
send it? What?
I can't.
you can't.
No. Whoops.
Why not?
I don't
Just
know.
send it, dude.
Maybe it's
Google
the
doesn't
you have
want
to
me
get-
slandering the Rogan.
Dang.
Okay, I vote for that's a good idea because that's a good idea.
This is a good
Okay.
idea.
So that's your top vote?
Yeah.
Top
Probably.
vote.
Wait, that's a good idea or that's a great idea?
That's a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not amazing.
Yeah,
That's just
yeah.
good.
Ryan's idea. What's your top one, George?
Honestly, I would. Dang, it's kind of hard. But I like wandering skeletons. I wouldn't mind that. Maybe we could change it a little bit, but
Mhm.
I like wandering skeletons.
Hmm. See, I'm fine with both of these too.
I think Wandering Skeletons would be my second pick. So overall, that kind of puts it in first. If you
Well,
don't vote,
let's just combine them. What about like wandering ideas or something? I don't know.
No, that's dumb. No,
Oh,
see,
okay,
like
okay. I'm trying to
This-
come with a compromise, and you just shut
George,
it down immediately.
Wandering.
this is what I've
ideas.
noticed. The whole time you've been thinking a little too much. I think you should turn your brain off and just stop it. Now, here's
Can
why.
you even turn your
I-
brain on, Reese? Okay.
So honestly, this is my thoughts. I like that's a good idea because I think it's kind of like a cool, like Bryant said, like, oh, it's kind of what we think about, like, oh, we just say that, and it's a good idea. I also like Wandering Skeletons just because it's kind of a funny name, but it's also really easy to brand, and so that's a good idea. It's kind of harder to brand. So that's just what I'm kind of stuck between
That's
right now.
true.
Yeah,
I
'cause,
vote for Wandering Skeletons just as is.
all right.
To do a good middle ground,
Okay, I'm fine with it too.
So it's official.
Is everyone okay with it?
It's kind
For
of
sure, for
cringe,
sure.
but I'm fine with it.
Oh, well, when you say
Yeah,
that,
honestly,
then you're like,
mid-click wasn't
oh
that
my.
bad.
Oh
mid-click
my,
wasn't
what?
that bad. I'm kidding. I say, yeah, just wandering skeletons. I think.
Killing me, George.
Right?
Fine.
Yay or nay? Put it in the
Right.
chat. 100%.
Yeah, we're gonna go with the.
I'm
I don't
fine
even want
with
to
it.
say it. I don't even want to put it in my mouth.
Brian's like, yeah, I'm okay with it. I hate this name,
I'm
man.
not
What
gonna
a
say
stupid name.
Fine. I say yay.
I say yay as well.
I'm cool with it. I'm gonna
Say
be one
yay,
of
you
the
don't-
Oh. Okay. Fine.
There we go.
Yay.
It's official, guys. We're
I'm
the
signing
wandering-
it.
Yep.
All right.
Wandering
Brian's gonna start
Skeletons
his own.
podcast.
Brian's gonna start his own podcast. That's a good idea. And mid click.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put all of these names together.
Okay. That's official then.
Well,
Uh,
we did it.
Lame.
What do we do now? That was the one topic we had for this episode, and I have no
well,
idea.
George, you're the one that was.
This was your idea.
Yeah.
You know what? Okay, let's rewind it a little bit. Let's just go back to the beginning, and now I'll actually say the name. How about that?
Oh,
Okay.
I like that.
Okay, silence. We'll pretend like we just started recording, just barely. Okay.
Okay.
All right. 3, 2. Okay. Welcome
Wait.
to. Why'd you choose that time to cut me off? I'm literally gonna start. I'm gonna introduce us all again, and you
Wait,
you
so-
decide that's the perfect time to
Well,
start
wait,
talking.
hold on. Why are we doing this again? I don't
Well,
understand.
I'm trying to give let's like test run the name. Got to be like.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
apparently you guys have something to say. I don't even know what Brian. Why did he cut me off there?
Because I thought it would be funny.
Because you thought it would be funny. I'm actually trying really hard right now, and you just cut me off like that, like it doesn't even matter.
Wait, so are we calling ourselves like as a group the Wandering Skeletons, or is that just a title?
That's just a title. I
Okay,
think.
we're not gonna be like, okay,
Oh.
guys, we are
We're
the
the
Wandering.
Wandering Skeletons. No, it's
Okay,
just the
good.
Wandering Skeletons podcast.
Okay, I like that.
So
You
wait,
don't see Joe Rogan go like, "We're the Joe Rogan experience." No, it's
I
just
think
the
he
Joe
does,
Rogan.
to be honest.
Does he?
I think he does.
Okay, well, I chose the worst.
He's cringe as heck. I like your idea more though. All right, I'll shut up.
Well, no, it's already gone. I don't.
No,
I'm
you
not
have
gonna
to
read-
redo it.
No, you know what, Reese, you can start it. I
sorry,
think
George, it's your turn. You
It's
get
your
the lead on this.
podcast.
No, I already did it in the beginning. Okay, I already did it, and when I tried doing it again, I got cut off. Clearly, you guys are better, apparently, because
No, you're the leader.
no, just
Yeah,
do it. I'm
you're
you
the
know, I'm
Sigma
being
this
quiet.
time.
Nope, I'm not gonna say a single
Okay,
word until
You're the
you
brain
guys
cell. You're the
introduce-
brain cell this time.
No,
All right,
not-
I guess we'll
I'm not
rename
talking-
it
I'm not
mid-click then. If
No,
you don't,
we
if
are
you don't want to
not.
talk-
introduce us, or I'm not talking for the rest of this podcast. I'm being
Either-
quiet. 3, 2, 1. I'm not talking.
Either you're
know
the
what?
brain cell or you're introducing us.
It's not even up to you. It's up to people to vote.
No,
It's
we
not
have
even-
no
No,
audience
no.
though. So
Yeah,
it's
Well-
me and Reese. I vote you.
I vote George too. If you don't introduce us.
Okay, fine. All right, just be quiet. I'm gonna do
All
anything.
right,
okay?
yeah. I'll be quiet.
If we have a theme song, it starts playing right now. It starts playing
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Fading in. 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to this is episode 1.
Hello guys, like and subscribe.
Well, this is the Wandering Skeletons podcast. I'm here. I'm George. We have Reese.
Say hi.
You have to say something.
Oh yeah, hi. My gosh,
We
that
have
feels
Brian.
awful.
We have
So
Brian.
What's up?
I honestly I feel like it'd be better just to say, hey, we got Brian, Reese, and George here
Well,
today instead of having us
so
say
you-
hi. That just feels
So you just
weird.
don't want me to say anything, or just not let you guys say anything.
I don't know. Like this is just me personally. I could be way off on this. It just feels weird to be like, hi. I don't know.
It
Like
does
we're gonna be
kinda- you know
regulars,
what?
right? Like if we had a
You-
guest, it'd make sense to say, oh, here's this person. They say something. But like
this is
we're all
the-
gonna be on the episode,
Reese,
right?
this is the first episode. No one knows who we are. Okay. No one
Well,
knows
this is
who
our
we are.
second episode. What?
Well, we don't know. This is our first episode. The other one was like a prototype.
I'm
on,
still posting
Get with the
that
program. Well, okay, but it doesn't matter. Okay, it's a
We have to
prototype.
upload that one at some point.
At some
Yeah.
point. Remember, we were gonna keep it as like a time capsule to
Oh,
see if we
right.
got any better. You know?
I like that idea.
Well,
Probably because I made it, but yeah.
Yeah.
What if we did like a where we had like we did just one episode and it was a really quick one where we just introduced ourselves, like a pilot, I guess, but like without actually any content.
I
And
feel
then
like
the
this is a good
following
pilot right
episode-
here. I feel like this is a
Okay.
good pilot right here.
Okay.
Why don't we just introduce ourselves and like a
Okay.
quick synopsis of what we're doing?
I mean,
I'm
I
fine
did a
with that,
perfect
yeah.
intro already. So it was
phenomenal.
up to you guys, and you guys dropped the ball. Well, maybe not Bryant, but you definitely did.
Oh, whatever.
You didn't say
I
anything.
didn't know we were doing introductions and all this.
What? Why do you think I went silent? Do you think that's how people do an intro? They're just like,
Wow, I was
It's
just like,
Reese.
is he gonna say something or what does he want from me?
well, because again, no one knows who we are.
Did you not?
You gotta put a
hear
name to the
him?
voice. You gotta put a name to the voice.
You're a bastard, Brian.
So who
Okay.
wants to go first and just tell them what you're about? Like, what are you doing?
Oh, well, how in depth are we going into this as well? Are we just
I don't
Just
want to go
do,
in
like
depth at
a
all.
resume type deal.
I'm
like, I was born with hearing loss and I'm disabled and
It can
I'm
fit
an
into
invert.
like half a page.
Well, I might say some very controversial things on this podcast. I'm very clear. George is the only thing that people are gonna know me for. Okay.
Well, you can't do like where you just say your name and then me and Brian both give like somewhat of a background. 'Cause then it just
Then don't
makes you
give
look
any
weird.
background. Don't give any background. Hmm?
Huh?
So you just
You
want
gonna
us to say our
cry?
name?
Yeah, just say your name.
I
Well,
hope I
then-
haven't
Okay, you
given
know what?
anything
Maybe I'm
away.
being a little too bossy, okay? You could do whatever you want. But I'm not giving any information out.
Oh, whoa, we already renamed the thing to Wandering Skeletons? That's dope.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah. Good job.
Yeah, I
Okay.
just
Reese.
renamed it real quick.
This
Yeah.
is the only useful thing you've done this episode.
So, I mean, I don't want to give it too much away. I don't want to get DDoSed by myself. Or what? Is it not? What's the term?
Docs.
Oh, doxed. Yeah.
DDoS is like, they
Yeah.
send a bunch
Server
of
Denial
crap.
of service, something like
Yeah.
that. Okay, a quick summary of like, do we want to do a quick summary?
I honestly, my opinion, I think it's useful for like people to connect with. Like, oh, that's their background. That's just where they're coming from. If they just say your name,
Yeah.
then you're just like, oh, you're just a
Well,
random person.
hopefully our interactions have already kind of done that. We don't need
Yeah.
to. It's like me saying I like dogs or something isn't gonna make someone want to listen to this.
It might. I mean,
If you are listening to this just because I like dogs, you got to stop listening to this. You're not.
you
here
know,
for the
George,
right
I don't
reason.
like your attitude right now. So
Okay,
you're a
I'm just
fan.
saying. I'm just saying. Come on.
I revoke what I said. You're still the brain cell.
What? I literally.
That's so
What
funny.
are some good like defining things that aren't too specific? Because well, for one, I'm the youngest of 3, so like that's pretty descriptive already. Because everyone can relate to like, oh, I hate my youngest sibling, or oh, I hate my oldest sibling.
I mean,
Also,
you could go.
are we gonna cut all this out?
I have
Or
no idea.
because well, I don't know. We'll keep it in. We'll keep it in. Why not?
Yeah, sure.
We'll see. I'm gonna make sure. There might be a faint possibility that these recordings get lost unless I can find a different way to upload. Just the way I tried to upload them last time, not upload them, download them, and edit them didn't work. So I'm not sure if it's gonna be a problem. But
No, don't tell me this amazing episode is gonna just never exist.
It's
it
phenomenal.
will exist, but I just don't know how to edit it on Adobe, and I know nothing about it. So maybe I'm sure like Grant or someone else could figure it out. I'm just trying to learn all this through like web pages. So
Yeah, that makes sense. Any Adobe product is like, there's a reason why professionals use it, but it's so hard to understand.
yeah, it's so confusing. It's awful.
Well, dang.
Honestly, like for me, I think I'll just give like a brief like, I was born, raised in multiple states. I have hearing loss. I'm an athlete. I love to compete, and I'm into whatever. Yeah, I don't know, something brief like that. And my age.
I think
How old
that's
are you?
stupid. I disagree. This isn't an English project. It's just some dumb podcast that we're doing. You know?
This is like the beginning of the semester when your teacher forces you to stand up.
Yeah, Reese, stop being that teacher. Come on, just let us do our work.
Okay,
Just let
fine.
us do our work.
What do you guys want to do then? Besides
Okay,
the
I
name?
say
I'm not thinking just a
let's
name.
just get into our first topic of the day. I don't know what that is. Do you guys have any ideas for a topic?
No.
George, this was your week. You had the whole week.
Well, okay. I was just saying we just flow into things, but you're really stuck on this whole like name ID where you were born thing. I don't know why you're focusing on this. It's
Give
not
me
my
your
fault.
social security number right now.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I mean, there's a lot of interesting things to talk about. We have the World Cup going on, you know.
Is it surprising that we lost to Netherlands or?
I mean, kind of.
Yes and no.
It was. I feel like it was surprising how good we played for losing 3-1.
Yeah,
I thought
there you go.
we
That's
played
a good way of putting
like,
it.
yeah, I was like looking at it. I'm like, dude, we're doing so good. We lost 3-1, but we were doing so good. It was just so weird, you know.
Yeah, we had better shots, better. possession, better tackles. It's just I don't understand. We just lose.
Yeah.
I only watched the England versus USA game, and we won. Even though it was a
Oh,
draw, we
yeah.
won.
We should have won if we'd finished like one of our chances.
Yeah.
That was rough. That was rough.
But
I'm just
wait,
happy
that's
that
the
England
only...
didn't win.
Yeah, screw England. Reese is in England right now.
Yeah, if you are, never mind.
If you live near this location, go to Reese and stab him right now.
I was gonna say something along those lines.
Oh my gosh, you just had to talk about doxing yourself. Outrageous.
Well, I was
Outrageous.
doxing you. So.
I mean, you're coming home anyways, like December 17th. You're not gonna be in England.
That's
very
true.
You know,
That's true.
and
We
then
have a
who
cup
knows
full of
where you'll go
acid.
from there.
Don't be
Okay.
afraid to say
Come
hi to
to
Reese.
Pin Hills Residence by East Station, Canterbury, Cogan House, flat 23, room 3.
Whoa, wait. Well, we might drop
Acid,
this episode
acid.
like. Wait, we might drop this episode like a week from now. You'll still be in England when this episode drops.
They can't get in. It's too hard. If they do, oh well. My door's unlocked.
That would be the weirdest. Can you imagine someone actually listens to this and actually goes to your dorm right now and just... It's like,
I'm
hey, I
trapped
listened to you
for-
on that podcast. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm humic trafficked. That'd be awful.
Wait. So, are you coming back the 17th and staying here until like? I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, so right now the plan, I'm not 100% sure. That might change. Who knows? I'm coming back December 17th. I'm staying till my birthday for sure. Then I might be moving to Colorado.
Oh, okay. You're not going back to
MMA.
England though.
He's gonna become
No,
an
I'm not going
MMA.
to. I can't afford to go back to England. I wish I could, though.
You wish you could go to England? Are you serious?
Again?
Oh,
Did
dude,
someone actually stab you in the brain? Are you the brain cell of this episode? Why would you go to England?
Dude, I cannot tell you how depressed I am that I'm coming back. It's rough.
Really?
Dude, there's just so much to explore. Like, what do you guys do every weekend? Like, not much, I'm assuming. Here, it's like every 2 weekends I can get a chance to go to Italy or go to Scotland or Ireland or...
Dang. I
That's
mean, when
true,
you
but
say
how
it
much
like
does
that,
it cost?
So far the trips usually cost around 150 to 200.
what?
Yeah. So like, if we wanted to spend $150, we could go to Lake Powell every week, but we
Yeah.
don't want to spend that much
I mean,
money.
it makes sense. It's just like, I don't know. I love it here, man. Besides the people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So to-
everything important sucks, but the places are pretty cool.
Yeah. When you put it that
Okay.
way, it sounds awful.
Dude, you know
Well-
how if I am to become a dentist and I go to England, like I would go bankrupt.
Oh, it's
Really?
interesting because it's funny. There's like some places that have dentist place and they seem to do pretty well, but like there's like usually like I think there's like 2 in Canterbury, I think, and they're always like multi-service too. Like
They
They-
do
that-
more than one thing.
yeah, like there's like another like seeing place, and
Uh-huh.
it's both hearing aids and seeing place because they don't even
I
know.
mean,
People don't go enough stuff. It's like
if
that
you,
is just interesting.
if you look at the citizens, it's very clear that teeth is not their,
Yeah,
priority.
it's soccer. Soccer's first for sure, and then like
Football,
no soccer, tea,
football.
acid attacks, knives, and then maybe dentistry is like 8th or something.
And probably fighting Americans on the internet is probably up
Yeah,
there too.
being racist when your goalie or like shooter doesn't make a penalty shot.
Beating up random Italian or black people when you lose. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my gosh, the
definitely up
geezers here, they are awful.
The
You can tell.
Brexit geezers.
They had to look at that and they're like, I know who you are. You're one of those people.
I don't know. I feel like there's a southern like USA has southerners, right? And then England just has old people that are all the same.
Yeah, on it, like it's like funny because like all the young people around here, they look like there's definitely like the English look,
Mhm.
but there's like a good amount of diversity in demographics. You know, or in the U.S., just depending on location, you'll never see a black person or minority.
Right.
But then, like, if you get like all the old people look the exact same, I swear, like they all had this just dumbed down look.
Well, when you inbreed for 10 decades, that's bound to happen.
Yeah.
So
I will tell you though, when I went to Norway, oh my gosh,
all of
dude.
them were baddies, huh?
Bruh, it was depressing. Like I was short. All the
Dang.
guys and girls were taller than me.
Isn't the
Would
average
Brian-
6'1" there?
It must be because like there were schoolboys who were taller than me. Like
Dang.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure
consistently.
I would be average there. I'm 6'4", by the way, so it's kind of rough.
yeah, it was that was an enlightening experience. I'll tell you that. I'm never
Dang.
moving to Norway.
Maybe I need to go there so my kids could be 7 foot,
You would
Yeah.
have D1 kids for sure.
and my wife would be a baddie anyway, because Norway.
That's true.
No way.
No way.
Well, no,
What
I
do
was
you
just
mean
like,
Norway.
well, I was looking up in Norway. They say the average height is 5'7" for the man.
That's a lie.
Oh, yeah, no. Average height overall is 5'7". Average height of Norway men is 5'10", and women are
Okay.
5'5". That's not true. There's no way.
That's a lie.
That was fun though.
That does sound fun. I want to go to Europe, just not England.
Yeah. I would
I
want to
would-
go to, well, I don't know. It seems like a lot of those places in Europe are really cool to visit. I don't know if I would actually live anywhere though.
Oh yeah, no, I'm good about living in Europe.
The same way I feel about Japan. I feel like Japan's a really, really dope place to visit.
Oh,
But
yeah.
living there, I don't know if I would actually.
It's like
do that.
Disneyland, but for adults.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would retire in Europe.
Ew. Where though?
I think you're definitely the brain cell with all these opinions coming at us.
I'd probably retire somewhere in either Germany or France.
Good,
That's
not
it.
England.
Are you gonna actually speak their
Wait, no.
language though? Are you gonna figure out how to speak German or French?
A lot of people speak English actually. Like
Okay,
one thing,
good,
like
good.
realizing like how lucky you are to be born speaking English, because mostly a lot of people speak English in Europe.
So you're gonna use that excuse to be lazy and not learn another language?
Well, it is hard for people with hearing loss to learn languages. So yeah.
Ooh. You're
Bringing
ableist,
that
Jorge.
card up. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm
okay.
pretty. I'll take that card. I'll take that.
I would like France. I don't know. I would move there if the people weren't so like worse than England, to be honest.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
like more like attractive than an average English person, but I think they're actually worse than average.
Yeah, to be honest.
Like the Paris people were pretty snot. Like I didn't have too many bad encounters, but like you could definitely tell there's a bit more of a opinion.
elitist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I have heard that outside of Paris that usually French people are generally nice.
I
Hmm.
think the Ratatouille people are a little like lame. The only thing good about that came out of France is their food and Ratatouille.
Oh,
Yeah.
their food. Oh man, that was a good day. That was a good day.
Dang, dude, I would like. Did I ask this question to you guys? Would you rather talk to a Canadian French person or a real French person?
Real French person.
Aren't Canadian, yeah, real French person, because aren't Canadian French people like actually like really, really elitist?
I think they are, because like the way like me and Drew talked about this, the way I compared it is like, would you rather talk to the real thing or the fake of it, even if the real thing sucks? At least it's the real thing.
That's true.
At the same time, like Canadian French, they're like there's like one city, Quebec, which speaks
Yeah,
French,
Quebec.
right? And so I imagine all the people who speak French have somewhat of a god complex when compared to the rest of the Canadians.
Yeah.
Like, you
Wait,
speak
so-
English? I speak French.
Yeah. Wait, so Brian, are you saying Canadian French people are not real?
Yeah, no, they're fake.
They're not the real thing. Okay.
It's like I don't know. They're not even like real French people. It's like a disgrace. Even though like France already sucks, it's still a disgrace to call yourself like it's like comparing yourself to a pile of poop.
Discriminating
I
against
hope
French people
I
right
hope no
now.
French people, like actually nice French people, are listening to this and just
Yeah,
get like
same. Get
really
off our
sad. Or something.
podcast.
Yeah, this is an anti-French podcast, anti-England podcast. We're an anti-Europe podcast.
Yeah.
basically.
Oh, that's so
Rename
funny.
our name to like something to do with. I don't know.
Yeah, wandering racist. What about that?
No, but at least like Adrian, my French roommate, he was so cool.
Oh yeah, the French guy.
At least he wasn't
Yeah.
Canadian French.
Yeah, you got to talk to the real thing. Wow.
Yeah.
I have to
do-
say. Oh, sorry.
What?
Go ahead.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Okay. I have to say, German people are usually the funniest people I've met though over here.
Really?
Yeah, they always seem to have a very, like sarcastic poke at you humor,
Yeah.
and they're also, from at least the people I've met, most likely to indulge in racist or other types of humor as well, which is kind of funny.
That is.
Too bad they suck at football now. Huh?
Did
Yeah,
they
for
lose
real.
to Japan?
Yeah,
they
got
lost to
knocked out.
Japan.
Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win?
I want Argentina to win.
No,
Oh,
I
yeah.
hate Messi.
What?
Sweet,
You're banned.
Oh
You're
my
banned. You're
goodness.
banned.
Yeah, no,
Sweet.
I'm muting him. We're not listening to him.
No
for the rest of
Ronaldo lovers in this chat. We hate
Cristiano
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo.
No.
You know he's going to Saudi Arabia. It sounded random, but
Yeah, did they give him like $203 million?
yeah,
Yeah,
like
I think
it's
so.
crazy how much money he's earning.
That's insane.
Wait,
That's
did he
actually
actually
crazy.
Did he actually make the move to go over to Saudi Arabia to
I
play over
think,
there?
I don't know. I don't know if he's officially signed yet. I don't think they officially announced it, but I think it's like thing like it's gonna happen.
Really? Oh, I
Yeah.
kind of wanted to see him on. I know people don't really like PSG too much, but I wouldn't mind like just the one last season with Ronaldo and Messi together on the same team.
It wouldn't
That would be
work.
cool.
There's,
You think it wouldn't work?
Well, where's he gonna play? They don't have any players that are going now.
Just kill one of the players. I don't know. I don't know how that works,
works.
dude.
I'm so dumb. Why didn't I think of that?
I'm just some guy who just likes watching the World Cup, and that's like that's all the football interaction I give to
You mean
football
soccer.
as a sport.
Okay. Elitist behavior.
It's so funny because ever since I learned the fact that it was originally called like association football, and then everyone switched to soccer, except like no, and then everyone switched back to football except the U.S.
No, yeah,
I've-
because
Yeah.
soccer was a England thing.
Yeah,
The English
yeah.
like made it a thing, and then they brought it to the U.S. and then they switch back and they make fun of us. It's like you guys made the word. What?
yeah. This is your idea.
Yeah, I tried to bring that up, and then I was like, "Well, we just realized it was stupid, so we changed the
Yeah.
name." But, like,
I will not be chastised by a bunch of acid throwers.
Yeah,
I need to stop.
yeah,
too funny. I love teasing British people.
yeah. Hopefully
They
not to
deserve
their
it.
face. You might actually get stabbed if you. I feel like they're the type of people not to take a joke too well.
The old people probably, but I thought the younger ones were cooler.
Well, I don't know. From what I've seen on the internet, have you seen the younger have you seen that clip of those like 4 British teenagers in front of that like garage door, just like I don't even know if they're speaking English, but they're just like shouting, just like
Oh, at the
I'm a-
camera?
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I've seen that.
This is just like
Uh.
I don't know. I always imagine the average English like teenager is that person, you know, just
I
walking around.
I think it's funny because like you always have this like at least I had this connotation that British people are somewhat a bit more polite than Americans and a bit more polished, you'd say, I guess. But like coming over here, it must be an old generation because this new generation is just as wild as the U.S.
Oh, shoot.
if not more so.
Like, Jorge, when you're talking about those 4 Englanders, if you can even call them that, shouting at the camera, that's the fake hood people from America. That's
Yeah,
the fake
basically.
gangsters. So I think there's more normal people. What do you think, Reese? Because you're actually there.
Yeah.
What
You're
do you mean? Like
expert.
more what?
Are there
Just
normal people in
normal.
England?
Yeah.
Yes. I'd say so, but there's also like a more chance to run into like what you call like chavs.
Yeah, the
So like
roadmen or like
so how they define is like so roadmen's kind of like the gangster stereotype over here.
uh
So like they got the big puffy coats, they're the ones that are gonna rob you or whatever. Then you have
uh
chavs who are like they're like the certified assholes. But
oh
they dress in like track suits a lot. Is how
oh
they do it.
yeah
And so they're like you see a lot more like when you go out in like the U.S. at least where we're at, like you don't see a lot of like just people just behaving really crazy just for the sake of behaving crazy. Like
yeah
it's more of like a city thing. Here it's like you'll get people who just want to be wild and assholes to everyone just
yeah.
for the sake of it. And then you have
That's
less of
so
the
weird.
chavs, yeah.
I feel like in America, most people don't want to stand out, but
Yeah.
since England is so like mundane, like that's part of the fun is to
Yeah.
like just be crazy and put
I
on
mean,
like a show.
people like make fun of like Ohio and stuff. Like what's
Yeah,
going on in Ohio, but like dude, England is like Ohio times like 50. Like what do you do when you hang out in England? Like where do you
yeah.
go? Like under a bridge or something? I don't
My
I
favorite
will.
thing of England is like, oh, what's your least favorite place? And they're like, oh, I hate blah blah blah, and it's like 2 miles away.
What do you mean?
Like there's a ton of interviews like what's your least favorite accent, and it's like, oh, I hate the
Uh,
Birmingham accent, and it's like, oh cool, that's like 2 blocks away. It can't be that much differentiated.
it changes pretty quick. I'll tell you, it's wild how much it'll
It's
change just from
so
going like an
weird.
hour.
And like I feel like that's just like a fake change because they want to be differentiated from each other, so they try to change it, and eventually it does stick.
I think
there,
it like I agree with that, but I think it happened a way long. Like, keep in mind, like their history is way longer than this. I
uh,
would say like you could go back to like the Dark Ages or before that. People wanting to be different, having their own communities. Everyone's not as connected, so they slightly change some stuff, and
oh
as they
yeah,
slowly grow more connected, the change is going to be there. But it just happened so long ago.
that makes sense. Yeah. I just imagine in like America, since our country is so huge compared to England, like we have a ton of separation. Like I've never been to the South except to like Georgia or something.
yeah.
Like that's it. And then like you go to like Florida or like Alabama, and they're completely separated by either mountain ranges or like heavy woods. So it's understandable that the southern accent is so different from everywhere else. But England is like 10 miles wide.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
they're literally next to each other and they sound
Yeah.
different. It's
How
insane.
does
Like
that happen?
Utah is bigger than England, which is wild.
Yeah, that's so funny to me.
Well, yeah, I think this just goes more into the fact that just the evidence showing that English people just are not real. They're just
Yeah.
I don't think you're actually in England. I'm not lying.
I'm actually on a cruise ship in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, just chilling.
That'd be so funny. I feel like England kind of proves my own like theory that like the more mundane a country gets, the more like radical they become in some ways.
When you say mundane, what do you mean by that?
Like it feels like the more you have zero problems, there's no like energy. The more you want to make your own energy and do something yourself. So like those England chicks that have like painted on tans.
Oh,
Hmm.
ah.
I feel like they do that because they have like nothing else to do. That I don't know.
So they want to be ugly because they're bored? Is that what you're trying
I
to
got
say?
there's something to it. There's got to be something to it
I think you're
because you need
actually
to
not wrong. I
you
think
need
you're
to
pretty
make your
close.
own like hack entertainment. And so I'm sure in Utah there's a ton of evidence for this where it's just like stupid things like in BYU like they have instead of like coffee and alcohol they have flavored milk. They need to make their own entertainment which is flavored milk like
Well,
Damn.
cookies and
you
cream,
could also argue
chocolate.
these are all like college age students and younger kids as well, though, right?
Well, it's more like since the entire culture at BYU feels a little less like crazy, it's not high octane. They need to do something. So like, there's entire, jump humping.
Yeah.
Yeah, like why did
Uh,
they make that?
I mean, that's not
wait,
like a
wait,
real
Brian,
thing,
Brian,
though. I mean,
I'm
Brian,
pretty sure it is real.
Brian, would you
Yeah.
want to
No
explain
way.
that terminology to people who don't know? The
I do
audience at
not.
home?
It's
Well, you
vile.
can't just bring it up and just,
They can look
everyone
it up.
just.
They can look it up. They can look it
No,
up.
no. They have to know from here. Let's give them some information.
Okay, so I'll
Okay.
give them the background, because like the way like religions work, it's like you can't have premarital sex, you can't do this and this, and so people try to find loopholes. And so
So
there's a whole
dumb to me.
song about this loophole called like anal, which is like that's a joke song. But then these college students at BYU think that you can just soak. Where oh my gosh.
You gotta
I
explain
can't
it,
believe you're
Brian.
actually
You can't
explaining
bring
it.
it up. and
Why
not
are you
explain it to our
explaining
audience.
it?
So it's basically they're just trying to find loopholes to having sex, and they think it's okay. And
Then
that's
what
all I
is this
really need to
loophole?
say.
I don't know what this loophole is, Brian. What is it?
BYU's a crazy place, bro. So, Reese, you want to help me out here?
No, you brought this onto yourself. I say just look it up. They can figure it
That's
out on
true.
the internet.
That's true. You
No,
can just look it
no,
up.
come on. Are we really gonna leave it like that? What if someone doesn't have access to like Google? Huh? We're gonna
Then
leave
how are
them
they
hanging?
gonna listen to our podcast?
Yeah, how are
Yeah,
they listening?
well, maybe they have really strict parents. Maybe they don't have access to Google, but they can listen to us on YouTube.
It's the first result on Google when you look up soaking
Oh,
BYU.
thank
Okay, then
goodness.
read
They
it.
can
Then
figure
read
it
it
out.
right now. What does it say?
No.
They can do it themselves.
I'll give them an
That's-
analogy. Imagine your parents don't allow you to kiss. And so instead of like just obeying your parents, you put cling wrap around your face and start making out with the cling wrap on. It's basically that.
I feel like a better explanation is they're about to kiss, so they get their friends to push them together.
That's true. That would be a better one.
Hey, well, fine, good enough. I feel like someone out there is probably wishing you guys had convinced me not to say
Yeah.
that. And
So
for-
soaking is one step, and then jump humping is another step beyond that. And so you should just look it up.
where
because I
it's,
don't-
if we're taking the kissing analogy, it's like they're like the two people are on like a furniture and someone is shaking the furniture while they're pressed together, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
No. It's just
Yeah,
stupid.
why-
It's just
why are we
stupid.
into this?
When you talk about stuff like that, maybe English people aren't that bad. Maybe it's just weird people.
Yeah. But that's what I mean. Like with BYU in England, even like Rome, were there any major problems in Rome? And then femboys happened. Like I feel like there's a
not-
correlation somewhere.
There's a correlation. So you're saying, well, it's kind of like that thing, right? Like strong men make like peaceful times, and peaceful times make bad men. Because when there's nothing going on, you need problems.
Exactly.
So you make problems.
That's what I feel like with the English people. You got nothing going on except for like alcoholism. Might as well paint your face orange.
Yeah, might as well. Yeah. Why not just like, hey, I have a cup of acid at home. Why not just throw it on someone? Yeah.
There's no violence. There's no gun crime. There's no school shootings. What are we gonna do? Acid attack.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for all our gun violence because at least it keeps us interesting.
Gosh.
For real.
I'm just kidding.
There's
That's
probably
not
there's
funny.
probably someone out there who's gonna kill their wife or something. Then the school shooting happened, and he's like, you know what? That's enough violence for this country. I think I won't
Exactly.
beat my wife today. So it's
There's gonna be
actually
someone
a
that
good
listens
thing.
to Brian and be like, you know what? I'm gonna shoot up a school today. We need a little more interesting today.
like English food is like it's not good. So they need to do
Not great,
something to
yeah.
have fun. So numbing their taste buds with copious amounts of alcohol works.
Yeah.
It works pretty
At the
well.
age of like, what is the average age that like a English person drinks?
16 probably.
It feels
young.
like it's around either 16 to 12.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's a big jump. What the crap?
Oh, I have friends who they started like drinking around that. They were German, so maybe that's why. But
Okay, I'll accept German.
some people
Yeah.
start smoking a lot though too around that age as well.
Yeah, they're
Mhm.
just making their own problems. I feel like my theory is right.
It is interesting how like a lot of people smoke over here. Like you think people would like kind of be smart by now and realize like maybe smoking's bad for you, but like a lot of people like smoking.
Yeah, you might as well kill your body before the boredom does. So
Yeah, yeah. I think you know what Brian's theory is. Yeah, it's on.
It's making more and more sense.
Yeah,
bro, one of my favorite comedians says, it's like the more your country is sexist, the better your food tastes. Do you think that's true?
I don't know. Like, what's some examples of like French people? You know, make really good food. Would you say that they're sexist?
Oh, that's a good point. I don't think they are.
Good
I don't
counter,
think
good
they're that
counter.
sexist. No.
Because like Middle Eastern food slaps. Indian
Does-
food goes hard.
Is Indian even sexist though?
I mean, they like cows more than they like females, so yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, yeah. Is Middle East food any good? I have no idea. I've never tried it.
Yeah, I think it's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean,
I think I've tried it like once, but I remember that one time I think I ate Middle Eastern food. I think it was good. I don't even know if it was Middle Eastern food. It might have just been weird Mexican food. I don't know.
I'll have to try it.
Because like what he said is like the more time they spend in the kitchen, the more time the food like is worked on, so it comes out better. Andrew Schultz said that. I'm not sexist, by the way.
Okay, Andrew Schultz. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Come on.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
you
man.
we by it completely and fully.
Oh
right?
yeah, I am fully.
okay.
I fully believe it.
I
Yeah.
hate women. We
I didn't
should
say
probably
it, but
we should. I need to go to bed sometime. So
okay, gotcha.
You can do it like an hour from now, I think, right?
you're right. You're right. Why don't I
Okay,
think of doing that?
So you're saying we should wrap this up. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, what do we do for an outro? We might as well figure that out right now.
That's true.
what
That's
is-
true.
Are we like the type of podcast where we all start laughing at something and then it just cuts and it's like, thanks for listening to the Wandering Skeletons podcast? Or do we actually do an outro?
I say we vote on who is the brain cell this time.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a good one. I kind of like that. Be like, oh, who's the brain cell, and then we kind of like, I don't know, end with the typical, you know, if you.
I
if you
mean,
like
I
this video,
was pretty genius this time, and then you live in England right now, so.
Whoa. Who,
I still
who
think.
was attacking mid click? I mean, I
Oh.
don't know.
But
don't
who
know.
agreed? Who agreed at the end? I don't see we're called mid click. So someone who
Well,
was
that's because
attacking
you
made
just
some good
refused
points.
to see reasons. So.
Yeah, we had
Well,
to
you
choose a
didn't-
mid ground. If we had enthusiasm points, mid click would have won.
Yeah, I don't know, George.
Enthusiasm. I was pretty enthusiastically against it. So I don't
Exactly.
think
That's why it's not chosen, you freaking goober.
Well, okay, this is what I think. Do you think for the first episode, since probably no one's gonna listen to this, which means no one's gonna vote, we just vote ourselves who the brain cell is?
Yeah.
Okay, I think it's Reese, but honestly,
I think it's Reese too, to be
I
honest.
don't even think that's because he did it.
Whoa.
Reese, I don't even think it's because you did anything on the podcast. It's just how can we not vote for you? It's you
Yeah.
know.
What am I hearing?
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't care. You can
Yeah.
vote.
You know,
Brain cell.
oh, he cares. He cares.
That's it. No more podcasts. I'm deleting everything.
Okay. That's a good start to end it off right
Yeah.
there.
All right. Well, I guess have a good night, everyone. That's
Yeah.
the end of this episode.
Mwah.